Hey, did you know that respect can impact your business? Hi, y'all. Thanks so much for joining me. In less than 15 minutes, I'll be sharing with you 3 benefits of showing respect in your business, and there's a bonus at the end as well. Like and share this video if you get value from it, and if you're listening to it on the podcast, you can drop a heart in there or a like to support our podcast. Thank you so very much for your support. So I'm Dr. P. I'm a strategic business coach, and I've been a school psychologist for about 10 years in K-12 schools, served on professional organization committees, and I've also taught more than 10 online psychology courses at the master's level. So working in different schools, I did get to see how different schools use respect as one of their values. By the way, Harvard Business School conducted a survey of 20,000 employees and found that respect was a major behavior that they saw in their leaders, in their leadership, and their administrators, that impacted the employees' engagement plus their commitment to staying with that organization. Just think about that. That is the impact of respect on your business right there. If your employees, your team members, your partners, they don't feel as though that you're showing them respect, guess what? They're not going to stay engaged in that business relationship with you, and they're not going to want to work with you or for you, So think about the impact respect can be having to your business. So as I mentioned, I was working in schools, and in schools, there are these behavioral values that schools tend to have, to share with the school staff, with parents, with students, and it looks at how you're interacting with others, right? And I've been a school psychologist in 4 different states, 2 different countries, worked in small, medium, and large school districts, and one of those values I saw wherever I went was respect. And it was really interesting because respect, you have to define it. Because what respect means to you might not have the same meaning as respect to the person literally who's right next to you. That's the truth. So if you're curious, think about what respect means to you right now. And if there is somebody right next to you, ask them what respect means to them. Seriously, try it out. Because there's a high possibility that that person does not have the same definition that you have for respect. And you would not have known that if you didn't ask the question, right? That's why, understanding what respect means can also help you with how you're going to be showing respect, right? And working in the schools, one of the many things we did was, it wasn't one person defining what respect meant. It was working with the key stakeholders and making sure that we had a collective definition of what respect meant. That way we could teach it to all staff, all students, and parents. And you had that common voice, right? And yes, I mentioned we developed it as a team, several stakeholders. And I get it. As an entrepreneur, as a small business owner, a micro business owner right now, you might be like, it's just me. Who can I do that with? And it doesn't matter if it's just you, because even if it's just you and you're using respect as one of your values, or you may not be having respect as a value, but you just want to show respect in your business, you have to know what respect means for you and what it would mean for your business. Because it might just be you right now, but you might want to be hiring people in the future. Or you might already have a team, and just understanding what respect means to you and to your team goes a long way, especially when you're now starting out. When you're now starting out and you're growing your business and you have that value of respect, you want to share that with people as you're bringing them on board to your team. You want to share your values, not just respect. If you have multiple values, make sure you share those values with the people who you're looking to hire onto your team. Why? Because those people are going to be representing you and your organization, you and your business. So you want to make sure you're bringing people on board who share your values. Because when that happens, you're going to have a more cohesive team. You're going to have a more effective team. You're going to have a much more productive team. Same thing for if you are a solo entrepreneur and you're looking at developing partnerships, you're developing partnerships with other business owners, other companies, other organizations. You want to be partnering up with those people who share your values. And if you partner up with someone who shares your value of respect, that is awesome. That's going to be amazing for you and your business. And it's also going to be amazing for them because it's going to lead to some productivity. It's going to lead to meaningful relationships. It's going to mean less stress and, avoiding conflict. Those are some of the things that can happen when you show respect in your business. So it's just something for you to think about. Like I said, I wanted to share with you 3 benefits of showing respect. And I do have another bonus at the end. Not just the 3 things, but have an added bonus at the end, right? So in my business, Priscilla Kuser Consulting Solutions, respect and accepting are one of the core values that we have here. And for us, it is acknowledging and accepting the diversity in others, acting with empathy, being genuine in our interactions, welcoming different perspectives, because differences help to drive better results for our clients and for our company. If I can drive better results for my clients, that is what I'm aiming for. And then ultimately for my company. That is the aim that I have. And I do that with showing respect to others. Because remember, when you show respect to others, there are benefits. And here are those 3 benefits that I wanted to share with you. Those 3 benefits are, first up, solving problems and reducing conflicts. So when you're showing respect to others, you end up being able to solve your problems. Why? Because you're going to be more open-minded. You're going to be willing to listen to the other person. You're going to be understanding of what they're saying. They're going to be bringing a different perspective to you. You have to be willing to listen to that perspective so that you can solve your problem. Because being an entrepreneur, you're by yourself often trying to get all of these things figured out. And there's nothing like trying to get something figured out and you're not quite sure where to go with it, right? How to actually move forward, what to do, kind of staring at the same thing over and over, right? But when you end up interacting with others, you can end up actually solving your problem. And when you're open-minded, you're not going to be confrontational and butting heads. You're going to reduce those conflicts. So that's one of those benefits of showing respect to others. The other thing is, the second one, showing respect, you reduce your stress. Because remember, I was mentioning, I get it. As a business owner, you're sitting there, you're trying to get things figured out by yourself, and you're stressing out. And stress can actually have a huge impact on your health. Because stress can lead to that emotional exhaustion, which can lead to burnout. And when you get to that point of burnout and all that frustration, you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I should give up my business. I shouldn't be doing this. Let me just walk away, forget about it. Don't do that. Be open-minded. And when you're engaging in interactions with others, show respect to them, right? And listen to what they're saying. Listen to the information they're sharing with you. And be welcoming of that information, because that can help you to stop stressing out over the fact you can't figure it out by yourself, right? But you're not going to get to that point if you're not willing to listen to somebody else's point of view, to an alternative perspective. For instance, when you are working with a coach, that person is going to be giving you a perspective that you hadn't considered before. It's going to be an alternative perspective. If you are willing to listen to that alternative perspective, that you can understand how it's going to benefit you and your business, guess what? You're going to end up reducing the stress that you're currently having right now, trying to figure it out all on your own. That is one of the benefits there. So again, when you show respect to others, you can end up reducing your stress. So those are 2. So the third one is improving relationships. So you're listening to others, you're considering their point of view, you're accepting that alternative perspective, you're willing to implement that alternative perspective, right? That is going to lead to better relationships, not just with you and your team members, you and your employees, you and but also you and your partners. Because again, you're listening to the other person. You're being open-minded. You're accepting their alternative. And you're willing to actually try it out to see if it can truly solve your problems. Once you can show somebody else that you're willing to listen to them and take on their suggestion and implement their suggestion, they're going to feel as though they're being heard. They're going to more likely want to work with you. You're going to have that collaboration and that brainstorming going. Therefore, you're going to have improved relationships because they're going to be more engaged in the process. So those are 3 of the benefits of showing respect in your business. There are other benefits, but I really just wanted to touch on these 3 benefits. Because as an entrepreneur, especially as a small business owner, yes, it can feel like you're alone. But remember, you're part of networking groups. You're part of a peer advisory board. You have a coach. You have a mentor. You have team members. You have partners. You have other people that are connected to how your business is functioning. And you should listen, hear them out, because they can have some information, some ideas, some knowledge, some skills that they can share with you to help you to solve the problems that you're currently having in your business if you show them that respect. So remember, here's that bonus, and I've said it throughout this entire video, right? Here's the bonus I wanted to share with you. Remember to pay attention to what the other person is saying. Listen to what they're actually saying. Value their time. Offer help to them because you might be able to solve a problem they're having. And consider their alternative point of view because in the end, it is going to lead to those beneficial and meaningful interactions, and your business is going to benefit from it, especially when you increase that revenue that we all want to do for our business. So thanks so much for joining me. Remember to show respect in your business so that you can grow that business and reach those goals that you're aiming for. And you can always replay to listen to those benefits that I highlighted, those additional benefits. Solutions plus actions equals results, y'all. Thanks so much for joining me.